Well, here we are again for another unboxing video here on the channel, and of course, like always, it seems like I've already messed up. Prior to this recording, for some reason, none of the audio actually captured, so now unfortunately I have to voice over this entire unboxing. But anyway guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jdam, and I have a very special unboxing for you guys today. Today we will be taking a look at my very first pair of night vision goggles. This is a dual tube white phosphorus, or I guess white phos setup that I ordered here from the company USNight Vision. Let me just say, the first impressions of opening up this box was shocking, to say the least. I don't remember a time where I've actually remembered seeing those white styrofoam little things. It's been a minute and pretty messy, but basically the package of the night vision that I got was the Warfighter package. Basically it means that everything that I need to actually run the night vision device, from the helmet, battery pack, to the arm mount, and the strobe lights, are all in this package. Basically an all-in-one type of bundle that I got for the night vision, which was cool because I didn't have anything prior to owning night vision, so I really needed everything that I could to have these up and running. Basically like a turnkey system. But right there I just pulled out the Team Wendy helmet that I pulled out, and then it looks like that I'm also pulling out the actual night vision system themselves in this really fancy carry-on bag. Basically it has the night vision, the battery pack, and of course some other accessories like lens, tubes, and all that stuff in this. But you know, first impression, I have to say that the bag is like a really nice carry-on case for that. I don't think I would actually carry that itself. I'm probably going to invest in a better case for the night vision. Right here, this is the breakaway mount, the G24 Wilcox mount that was bundled with this package. Again, I've never owned one, so this was completely new to me, but it was actually relatively simple to put together in this instance. But you know, looking at this was really cool for what it was. So of course, after pulling that out of the box, the next thing to pull out, I think that was actually it, unless there was anything else other than the white little foamy things that ended up getting everywhere. But yeah, basically that's basically what it came in the box. So we're gonna start off by undoing this wrap and taking a look at the Team Wendy helmet. Never actually owned a helmet by Team Wendy, so this would be pretty interesting to pop open and take a look inside of it. Just basically, this is a whole night vision setup that I ordered from USNight Vision. I wanted to get into the night vision game, and I wanted to basically have everything I would need to run this helmet setup. You know, I wanted a sturdy helmet that wasn't really an airsoft helmet, but obviously this is not a ballistic proof helmet, so basically I just bought another airsoft helmet, or I would say gifted a helmet. But for a Team Wendy helmet, I have to say that I was really impressed with the padding on the inside. Of course, with this comes with the mounts and the tension bands that come with the helmet as well. And of course, I did grab my Spirit System helmet cover that I usually run on my airsoft helmet, that funny enough actually worked on this Team Wendy helmet as well. But basically this is just everything that comes with the Team Wendy helmet. Had to order a XL because of course I do have a big head. But with that being said, yeah, that was the full helmet setup. Really cool, very unique looking. Kind of interested to see how it all works once I put together. Now of course, moving into the bread and butter of this video, this is the night vision pair that I picked up. The name of it is going to be on the screen right here because I don't remember it from the top of my head while I do this voiceover for the video. But basically everything that I need is right here, of course with the actual night vision system itself, which I was lucky enough to get a free camo wrapping with this bundle. I decided to go with multicam Arid, and wow, I was just absolutely blown away with this dual tube setup, especially with the multicam Arid helmet wrap put around it. I think it looked actually really intense. And yeah, no, very first pair of night vision, very cool for what it was. And looking closer at it, I mean, it has the bikinis on it as well, kind of like a little lens protector when I'm not using it. And then of course the multicam Arid wrap that goes around it. But this is a design where I can have the tubes kind of move from side to side, free adjustment if I needed to, which was really cool. But yeah, no, this was definitely a pretty amazing moment in my life, just because I've always wanted to own a pair of night vision goggles. And of course, that time has finally come. They're physically in front of me, and I get my hands on them, which is really exciting. So that's really cool. Of course, looking into the actual bag itself, there was a couple of other accessories that came with it. This one was the battery pack that came with the system, that came with the bundle, the Warfighter bundle. We do have the Velcro battery pack that takes 4 AA batteries and then takes a line that will be run through the helmet into the night vision device itself. But this is just a closer look into the battery pack that I have. Really cool that they even put multicam wrap on the battery pack too. That was really nice of them, and just really exciting. Of course, I did come with a card with the registration and the number, I guess the serial number for each tube, since they were handmade. I don't think I'm supposed to show you guys that, so I'll have to probably blare that out too for safety reasons. And of course, in this side pocket was a bag of extra lens and a couple of flares, little rubber pieces that would go on the inside. But no, these guys from US Night Vision were really polite and just letting me have basically the whole set. For what I've paid, originally looking at this pair of night vision, I only had to spend extra $100 to get the helmet, the battery pack, and of course the Wilcox mount that goes with the whole system. Really cool. I mean, taking a look at this bag itself is just really high class, and it's a really good transportation bag. Obviously, I'm gonna definitely invest in a hard case for this system just to protect the nods. But the case itself that it came shipped in, really nice material. Definitely really happy to have it. Yeah, that's basically everything that I have unboxed and put together. I'm kind of just trying to lay it out right now, kind of show you everything that came in this package. I think this box came in like 7 pounds. But the nods themselves, I'm going to say, are probably about 2 pounds, if I had to guess. Relatively light. They could be a little bit more. But other than that, yeah, it's a pretty solid setup right now. I'm kind of just going through the packaging, taking a look at everything that came with this bundle. I mean, I've obviously never owned night vision before, so everything is new to me. I'm basically a humongous baby in terms of night vision, so this is definitely a learning curve. I didn't realize, but that actually came with a IR strobe, completely free with the package, which I was absolutely shocked. I never ever thought to actually pick up one, but it looks like the people over at US Night Vision already thought ahead and decided to hook a homie up, and it even came with a battery too. That was really nice of them. Definitely cool to pick that up itself. So at this point, I basically have everything out in front of me. I am going to most likely just put this all together and kind of give a solid overview of the entire night vision setup put together and completed. And of course, I'm going to add some footage of what the actual tubes look like at night. Obviously, I recorded this during like lunchtime, so I had to wait a little bit to get the footage that I need. But for those who are wondering, the actual night vision setup that I actually got was the 1431 Mark II White Phosphor Ultimate Gen 3 kit, coated in a multi-cam arid camo tape that went well with my old helmet cover that I added onto the helmet itself. Basically, this is a turnkey package. Basically, everything you need to pull it out and use it immediately came in this package. Obviously, the battery pack was not needed, but did come with the actual package, which is fine with me. It's good to have, I guess, a battery pack for nods. But with the mount and the night noodles, basically put it right here. And the special mount that they're located on, I can adjust these to whatever I wanted it to, which is absolutely cool. I mean, just look at that. Look how clean and crisp that shit looks. I mean, for someone who's never owned night vision until today, this truly is the coolest purchase I've ever made, and I am so excited to go out and get gameplay of me running nods at Milsims, at open plays, or just full arounding in the recording studio. But yeah, this is basically the entire setup of the helmet, and of course I'm going to show you guys some footage of the tubes at night. So let's get into that. So for this portion, I ended up recording it off of my smartphone, but basically what I did is I put the camera into the night vision tube to kind of give you a somewhat clear look on what the tubes look like through the lens. Obviously I did a couple of different scenarios, so this one was kind of dusk. You know, when it started to get dark out, I wanted to see what it would look like in a open environment, like farmlands, forests, something like that. And for what it was, I mean, night and day difference, obviously, because it's night vision, but how clear and the distance that you can see with the night vision too was absolutely like crazy. You know, I'm looking at maybe 5 or 6 acres of land, but I can see about maybe 50 to 75 yards of clarity with very little specks on the tube itself. Very, very clean for what it was, and it pretty much blew me away. Just a difference between with and without having it, and I could definitely see how people would see this as a absolute game changer on the field. So then for the next test, I wanted to see what would it look like in a pitch black environment. So here we are outside of this little burnt down barn, and then I decided to pull up the tube, and even in a pitch black area with no windows or anything, you could still see outlines of objects inside of the room, which was really cool. It was a little dim to see, but with the naked eye you can definitely make out what's a wall, table, obstacles, all of that stuff. Obviously this is a cell phone camera, so it's not going to do the justice of an actual night vision recording device, but I did wanted to see the comparison to what you would see with and without, and I was pretty impressed with just how well I was able to see details in a really dark room. Thought that was really cool. My next question was, how does it look in a moving vehicle? So I had somebody drive down the road, and I decided to take a look through the tube of just going through a normal, somewhat well lit street, you know, obviously without cars coming towards me, but like, you know, street lights, house lights, lights out in the distance. You know, what would that look like, especially in a moving vehicle? And it was really cool. I mean, even with the surroundings going by, you know, 45 miles per hour, you know, I was still able to get pretty clear visuals of at least up to 50 yards. Just taking a look on what's going on, you know, seeing lights and houses and stuff was really, really cool from a distance. After my fun riding the car, I wanted to take it a step further and wanted to see what would my surroundings look like in a more city-like state. You know, a lot of houses, a lot of cars, a lot of lights, kind of seeing what it would look like in that type of combat scenario. And, you know, obviously there's a lot of bright street lights and, you know, lights from houses and cars and stuff. But, I mean, just the fact that I'm just walking down a sidewalk and I could still see a good 50 to 75 yards on what's in front of me, and pretty much full clarity was a really cool experience. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, hit that like button and subscribe for more Airsoft content. My name is JDam, and like always, I'll see you guys on the field. Peace.